恭喜发财，恭喜发财 Happy New Year. Today is 4th of February 2022. Is also Lap Chun in the Chinese calendar. When come Lap Chun, that means we are officially moving into the Tiger year. So this have been culturally practiced for many years. And today is such an auspicious day for me to share this thing that I learned about myself. Now, I was just thinking of the topic to talk to you, but so happened I come across Sadhguru, focus on yourself, not others, in one of his YouTube. I follow him quite constantly, and he have given me a lot of reason to look deeper, dive deeper. So how many of you, okay, I will ask you maybe 1 to 3 questions, just take it as is. How many of you actually think of yourself as somebody who is very valuable? Okay, that's question number 1. Number 2, how do you capitalize on this value? And number 3, do you have doubts that you have this value? Now, take 3 seconds to simply answer these 3 questions about yourself. For me, it was very difficult to do that when I started about, I would say 12 years ago, when I went into the self-realizations, meditations. It is very difficult for me to face myself because I keep blaming other people or other situation for whatever is happening to me. There come a time that I really hate my mom, okay? A lot of people say that you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Okay, fine. But at that time, of course, 10 years younger or 12 years younger at that time, the maturity of my thoughts is still not as much as now, obviously, and compared to now and future, I'm expecting a lot of transformation. I won't use the word change, because when I change, I just change the external part, how I behave, because I feel I should do this, you know, and how I should, treat certain things. But after going into the coaching practices and also self-coaching most of the time, I am improving myself. And I still need to improve because we are human with negativity around us. Somehow or other, when this happens, you will feel that, you know, the forces outside is stronger than the forces inside. So what I have done is I have reinforced the inner strength. Every time I got some rejection, or every time I got some negative remarks, you know, as a human, this is what I should expect, and I learn to accept. And then when I can change, I will change it. I will transform it into learning that I take on. And I keep doing that for the past 2 to 3 years. So this process will not stop, because as long as I'm living, I have to keep transforming. And until when should I transform? Well, there's no limit to when I should stop transforming, because every individual have their own goals and also aspirations. But the best part about having it is when you see it with clarity. You know, when confidence without clarity is like holding a knife that is sharp, but you don't know how to cut it well, and you keep hurting yourself. How many of you have been through the same journey as me and feel that you can do better, but how come you just cannot do it? Why is not happening to you? Why other people is having it? Why? What is making other people better than you? What is really stopping you? Now, hold to the thoughts and believe what you believe, that you, like me, are human being. Okay, so we should be able to foresee what we can do and stop controlling what we cannot do. sometimes I get carried away when I talk about things like that, and people will say, oh, you have a good life, you know what you are saying is you know, you as if I was pop up in the world and having everything, you know, ready made for me. I can tell you until now it is not. So what I'm doing is keep transforming, keep adding value to my life so that I can, in a way, support and help those around me through the coaching culture. It's my sincere wish that each and everyone who watch my video or hear what I'm saying, find some space to be yourself, find some space to be kind to yourself, and love yourself unconditionally. Now, when I say love yourself unconditionally, I don't mean that you are being a person who is selfish in your love. You have to give in order to receive, and don't even think about receiving when you are giving. So like now I have a very beautiful relationship with my mother because I coach her. She's 85 this year. And of course, through the process of coaching, we have our little argument, we have our little dissatisfaction. But at the end of the day, she's my mother. The 3% that is in my destiny. And I am her daughter. Okay. So we are having a very beautiful relationship. And I hope those who are having parents appreciate what you have. For those who are having child, love them unconditionally, but don't spoil them, because uh, spoiling them will only make them into someone that fear life. This is my take. So I love my daughter. That's why I'm setting her free to explore her life. Though it's difficult, but in my heart of heart, I know that she's doing well and she's wise in her choice. So I will bless everyone with the same kind of journey as me. Through the good and bad, you will always have the best. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and always stay blessed.